Louise Kim and welcome back to my channel. Today we are playing round number 4 of my TBR game, the TBR Cafe, and I'm really excited. I think July's gonna be a good month, so let's get into it. But first, the first thing on the agenda is to talk about the books I am rolling over. So as you know, last month's TBR I did not roll over my May books. So that means that they are being rolled over into my July TBR. And the books that I didn't read from the readathon are just going to get put back on the shelf and not included in the rollover, as I focus pretty much on making those readathon specific books. So they may end up in this video as a TBR book for this month, who knows, but for now just the May books are rolling over. So I'm going to quickly run through what those are to refresh all of our memories. Okay, so the books that I am rolling over, these were from my May TBR that I did not read, and those are An Abundance of Catherines by John Green. We have After You by Jojo Moyes. We have As Red as Blood by Sala Sumuka. I hope I'm pronouncing that one correctly. We have The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams. And then the two big books. We have A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas and The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. So these are all being rolled over, which means I'm already, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books deep in a TBR. And we're adding another 5 books if there's no other coffee breaks, extra rolls, etc. So, and technically, because I didn't finish this TBR, I probably should do... No, you know what? Nope. I have enough. I'm not gonna penalize myself for the readathon TBR, so we're just gonna go with this. So, we're already 6 books in. Let's see what else I'll be reading. Roll number 1. We have a 3. I think I'm gonna start on the left and go 1, 2, 3. So we have T, and the prompt is get your scare on and read a horror novel. I can do that. Definitely can do that one. Alright, roll number 1. We have get your scare on and read a horror novel. I'm gonna have to look at my shelves because I honestly have no idea which horror books I actually have on my shelves right now. I think there's some thrillers, but actual like horror novels, I don't know. So let's see what I can find. Alright, after much searching, hitting up Goodreads, hitting up Storygraph to see which ones I own that are horror, I have finally settled on reading The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. I've had copies of this book in the past and have just never read it, so I'm gonna finally read it. I know I'm gonna enjoy it. I have seen a movie and I enjoy his character in League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, so I know I'm gonna like this story. I know the story. So yeah, I'm gonna finally read the actual book. Roll number 2 is a 1. So an ice cream cone, and the prompt is choose a book by number generator. So roll number 2 has us choosing a book by number generator. For this one, I'm gonna go to a random number generator, generate a number between 1 and however many books are on my Storygraph TBR that I own. So I'm gonna filter through and just get the ones I own, hit a random number generator, and count through and see what we come up with. Okay, so I am on Scribd right now, and I'm gonna go to my profile, I guess? Yeah, and I'm gonna go to my TBR pile, and we are going to filter this to only the ones that I own. And that's going to give us 304 books on my TBR. There was more, so we're getting closer to the 200 range. So I'm going to go get a random number generator from between 1 and 304 and see what I have to read. I'm not going to change the way they're organized, it's just as latest added, so we'll just go from there. Alright, so here is the number generator. 1 through 304. Let's see what we get. 49. Cool. I really didn't want to have to count through 304 books. because I was like afraid that it was going to be like 274. I don't know. So let's go see what book number 49 is. 39, 40, 41. I just lost count. Oh my god. I think Queen of Tearling was 41. So 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Fairly certain this one is what it is. I think I counted correctly. So, I'm reading Red Rising by Pierce Brown. Starting a new series. Here we go. So, let me grab that book. Okay, so our number generator gave us Red Rising by Pierce Brown. I have wanted to read this for ages and just never have. So now I get to. Though I don't own any more of the series, so it's just this one. So hopefully I like it, but not too much where I need to go buy the rest of the series immediately. But I'm really excited to read this one. Finally, after so long. Roll number 3 is a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have T again, and our prompt is choose a book with magical realism. I am perfectly fine with that one. I really enjoy magical realism, so I'm excited for this one. Roll 3 has given us choose a book with magical realism. So we're looking, for a setting we're already familiar with, but it has now these introduced magical elements to it, which I absolutely love. I love magical realism, so I'm really excited for this prompt. But the question is, do I choose a new book I haven't read, or do I read something I've already read but really enjoyed and want to reread? Decisions. Let's see what I decide to do. Alright, I have decided to roll one over from last month, and that is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. It's another one that has been on this TBR back here forever, and I had the opportunity to read it last month. I didn't take it, so I'm going to read it this month. I'm going to see if my friend wants to buddy read it with me. She really loves this book, so I'm going to see if she wants to read it with me, and we can read it together. So, Night Circus for magical realism. Roll number 4 is a 3. 1, 2, 3, and it's a book, and the prompt is read and watch a book to movie adaptation. Man, I am loving this. We have not gotten a coffee break yet. This round of this game is going so much better than I could have imagined, and I'm really excited for this prompt. Alright, with roll number 4, we have read and watch a book to movie adaptation. And I have not done this before yet. I try to make every single prompt a completely different book, but my game, my rules for this one, I'm also reading The Picture of Dorian Gray, and then I'm going to watch the movie with Ben Barnes. Because if you follow me on social media or even know me in real life, you know high celebrity crush on Ben Barnes. So if reading this for this prompt is going to give me the opportunity to watch that movie, I'm going to take it. So I'll be reading this for the book to movie adaptation prompt as well, and watching the movie. And finally, roll number 5. And that's a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Coffee. Yes! No coffee break. I cannot believe it. So our coffee one is read a book with a beautiful cover. Simple, really broad. I can pretty much choose whatever I want with this prompt. And that leaves us with our final roll. I cannot believe we didn't have a single coffee break, which meant there was no chance of extra rolls. I should have done an extra roll because I didn't finish my TBR, but I think this TBR is big enough as it is. So for the final prompt for roll 5, we have read a book with a beautiful cover. I could pick so many, and I have no idea what I'm gonna pick. So I'm gonna take a look. I don't even know what I want to go for when I think of a beautiful cover? Do I go with what it looks like under the dust jacket? Do I go with the dust jacket? There's so many options for this. I don't know what I'm gonna read. All right, I found one. I remember seeing this cover of this book and just wanting to read it immediately. And I don't tend to cover buy things. And I definitely did not, I wouldn't say I cover bought it, but the cover is what pulled me in the first place. And that is The Clockmaker's Daughter by Kate Morton. This cover is just so pretty. It's, I don't know. There's just something about it that I absolutely love. I don't know if it's like, it has the perfect amount of like simplicity, but design at the same time that just makes it such a pretty cover, I think. And then it had Victorian England elements in it, and I was sold. I wanted it for a while and I just never bought it. So I finally did, and now I'm gonna read it. So this is for my beautiful cover prompt. Alright, so with the first books I showed earlier, plus these 4 new additions to the TBR, we are at a total of 10 books for the month of July, which is quite a bit considering what other books are on the TBR, like Priory and A Court of Silver Flames, but I'm feeling pretty good about it. I think it is doable. I'm definitely gonna hit the bigger books first. I made the mistake in May of going for smaller books, thinking, oh, I'll knock these out real quick. That did not go as planned, so I think my new plan is to hit the big books first. We're gonna hit A Court of Silver Flames because my friend just finished it and she's really, really excited about it, so I need to read it so then we can like talk all about Nesta and Cassian and everybody else. So I'm excited. I'm very excited about these new additions to the TBR pile. Yeah, so thank you for joining me for another round of the TBR Cafe. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and show your love and support for it. Also, if you like this video, like my game, like my content, think about hitting that subscribe button and joining me on this channel. I would love to have you here. And that's it. That's it for today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Happy reading, and I'll see you soon with a brand new video. Bye, everyone.